Hello to everyone. My name is Margarita Chrysaki. I'm the Communication and Project Officer for NEREUS, the network of European regions using space technologies. And today I have the pleasure to take an interview from Professor Andreas Kazatsidis. He's a professor at the University of Patras, and he's the head of the Laboratory of Atmospheric Physics. The Laboratory of Atmospheric Physics, or the abbreviation LAPAP, became a member of NEREUS this year. They are our associate member. They are one of the many universities we have in our network, and we are very happy to have them joining NEREUS. And today it's our pleasure to learn more about them. Warm welcome and hello, Andreas.
Thank you so much.
The purpose of the interview today is to learn more about you, more about your background, more about the Laboratory of Atmospheric Physics. So let me start directly with these questions. If you can share with us a few words about LAPAP and what is the role and what is its role in the University of Patras, as well as in the region of Western Greece.
Yes, thank you, Margarita. Our lab was founded in 1968. It includes a bucket of teaching and research topics like atmospheric physics, meteorology, climatology, and environmental physics, as well participates in several international and national research projects. In the region of Western Greece, LAPAP is considered as the sole that has the sole expertise in several fields in atmospheric physics, including experimental campaigns, monitoring networks, and modeling studies in different fields.
Thank you. Now I have a personal question, a question really for you. You are a professor of physics, and you became a member in a space organization. And you are running also the Laboratory of Atmospheric Physics, and we will discuss later how it is associated with the use of space. So my question would be how you shift into space, into the use of space from physics.
Actually, physics was my first choice when I decided to leave high school and study in the university. And it was my first choice because I was fascinated by the world of physics, but as well as the natural world. So my main first love is about mechanics. Then I moved to the environment, and then I went throughout my studies deeper in other physics fields like the ozone layer and the ultraviolet radiation. So I started going up from the ground to the stratosphere, and then to other fields related to Earth observation and remote sensing. So my expertise nowadays could be considered to be like the solar energy resource and forecasting, and how radiation is affected by aerosols and clouds. But also I'm the head of the group that works a lot on weather and atmospheric monitoring modeling. All these are highly related to space as well.
Very nice, very interesting. So you discovered the magic of Earth observation and in general space. Okay, then this really helps me to build the link with my next question, and we want to hear more about the mission of your laboratory. I have the feeling that you are doing a lot. So what are the key areas of interest and the nature of your activities there?
There are some axes to follow here. First is solar and wind energy, and then we're talking again about resource and forecasting. Then it's fields like weather modeling, atmospheric simulations in different fields. We are going in more specific subjects like ultraviolet radiation measurements, modeling, biological dose rates, as well as weather and climate effects on early warning of epidemics. So, in fact, here at the lab, there are different research subgroups running projects in these areas, but we are considered to be a laboratory, of course.
Great. Does the use of space now, the use of space technologies, the use of space applications helps you in domains such as innovation, research, and regional development? What the laboratory, what is the experience of the laboratory in this aspect?
Certainly, yes. Satellite-derived information is of great importance to our work. Actually, since you all know that we have a growing availability of several data sets of Earth observations, this facilitates a lot of our work and help us to increase the level and the quality of our research activity. Also, it helps us a lot to receive crucial information for a variety of environmental parameters across the region of Western Greece, because this is important because we are not having very dense ground-based networks, and also our activities are quite, let's say, new, so they don't have much information for previous years. So all this scarcity in the past for ground-based measurements, as well detailed information across the region is covered by satellites, and this is very important for us.
Okay, perfect. You covered a bit my next question, but maybe we can broaden the scope. Your region, the University of Patras, is located in Western Greece, and there I would like to ask you how the use of space can be beneficial to the challenges of the regions. What are the challenges, and how your laboratory, through its activities, tackled them? We cooperated together with the NEREUS and the Laboratory of Atmospheric Physics in one of our projects, Copernicus for Regions, but also from your own activities, if you have any use cases from your side.
Actually, the region of Western Greece faces a bucket of challenges due to climate change. Also our activities focus and we're trying to be able to provide important information for mitigation and adaptation strategies in this field. So what we are doing here, we are trying to meet the needs of the region. And this is related to weather extreme events, to air quality monitoring and modeling, to the estimation and the assessment of hazards and several environmental parameters. But also have in mind that since we're working on other projects in the European level or in other pilot areas, we also have in mind to transfer this knowledge or downscale our project in the region of Western Greece. So there are a lot of activities in this field, focusing on atmospheric sciences, of course.
Thank you very much. It's true that you are one of the few members that we had the chance to cooperate with you before you joined officially the network. And I'm referring to the Copernicus for Regions flagship project, a joint initiative between NEREUS, the European Commission, and the European Space Agency. Could you elaborate on this experience? What was the takeaway from this use case, and also what are the reasons for you joining the network? These two questions are very much linked.
Yeah, first, it's our mentality and policy to participate in consortia related to our action. So we are trying to follow international initiatives and also join networks and help, find the bridge of our science outcomes to the user needs. So, as you said, we had the chance to collaborate with NEREUS, with the EU4Geo project, an Erasmus project that it was aiming to bridge the skills gap between supply and demand in education and training in Earth observation and geographical information. We were also following for 4 years the events that had been organized by NEREUS, and this year we took the decision to join the network. Yeah, and here we are. We have our expectation for that. We present this field of applied meteorology, as you used to say, and environmental physics, and we see that our collaboration with the NEREUS partners will be a win-win situation for all.
Recently, we had an update of the Copernicus for Regions activity. Actually, you belong to one of the 55 user stories that they updated. They updated their story, and they indicate what is the progress of this story. You also participated in the webinar. You were so kind also to collaborate with the mayor of the use of the story, and we have, let's say, a big representation of this use case. Do you have something to add with respect to this activity from your side?
We are very happy to present an activity that actually meets the points that we were discussing previously. Yes. In that case, we try to meet the demand from the municipality of Thermi, as well as the citizens of Thermi, to be aware of the air quality levels in that area. So it was a pleasure, first of all, to join the event of NEREUS, but also it was a great opportunity for us to present a project that we were very happy for the result, as well as for the impact and the interest coming from the public sector.
Thank you very much, Andreas. We were also happy to collaborate with you in this initiative. Now, one of the 3 pillars of action for NEREUS is interregional collaboration. And there I would like to ask you, how do you see the added value of interregional collaboration and partnership for your activity and for the realization, the implementation of your projects? You are part of the Copernicus Academy. So maybe it would be interesting to know how LAPAP is active in this respect.
Mm-hmm. First of all, I think, to my knowledge, we are the sole partner from the region of Wales and Greek in the Copernicus Academy. Actually, it's the physics department of the University of Patras, but considering Earth observation, we are running most of the activities in this field. So, in the academy, we are trying to bridge also this gap between the Copernicus services and the science and the knowledge to the public sector, as well to the citizens. And we are interested to apply our research results to other regions. Of course, we are focusing a lot on Mediterranean region, as well as Middle East, North Africa. So we are a need for collaboration with other potential users is more than welcome for us.
And for this reason, NEREUS organizes an info session focused on education training. On the 7th of September, we have our third webinar, and the scope is really that, to build connection, to build partnership between the universities of our network, within our network, but also outside, with interested education training stakeholders. And in this regard, I would like to ask you, since you are also a professor, so you are really active in the field, what are the challenges in education training in the space sector? And I would be even more concrete. I mean, I started generally, but I could be even more concrete. Is there enough raising awareness for the new generation to attract new generation to the studies relevant, related to Earth observation, space, geospatial?
Actually, more work needs to be done. I mean, from my point of view, and you know, what I see in Greece, certainly more work has to be done. It's not realized outside how important is space, and how complicated is the demand for when you want to work in the space sector. For us, and this is part of our job, is that we are running our MSc program called Applied Meteorology and Environmental Physics. For us, it's very important to give to the new generation the technical skills, and the advanced technical skills are needed for when you want to work with Earth observation, including space-derived information, but also to increase the soft skills, because it's not just physics. You have to collaborate with other communities. And the need for collaboration, for team working, for try to listen and understand each other is very, very important. Space is the common field for a great variety, as you know, of experts.
And a cross-sectorial domain. I mean, experts from different disciplines can work for space. And actually, space is evident, really evident on our life, more than we can imagine. The use of space, I would say.
Yeah. And you have to disseminate this. Yeah.
We agree on that. We have the consent. Okay, and then one last question from my side to close this interview. What are your expectations from NEREUS, from our network?
As you realize from our previous answers, the expectations are high. We hope that in the near future you will fit well into the NEREUS group, and it will build the room for deeper collaboration with the rest of the partners.
And hopefully we will have some Greek regions in the future. You never know, but that would be the ideal, let's say.
Yeah, it's a target for sure.
It's a target. Okay, thank you very much, Professor Andreas Kazadzidis, and we look forward to collaborate with you even more in the future. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.